Alright, good morning everyone. I am Mr. Balcos Diofer and I am your Competency Assessor for EPAS NC2. And of course, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. VG Sino, our Processing Officer. Sir? And to Ms. Geraldine Bardot, our representative from TESDA Provincial Office, and of course to the AC managers. Alright, so good morning, ma'am, sir. Hello, good morning. Alright, so they are here to supervise competency assessment and ensure that it is carried out in compliance with the competency assessment methodology and, of course, processes. But before we start, please submit your admission slip. Okay, so Miss Maaliao, let's say. And also Miss Siroy. Please. Okay, so I already have here your completed application form and self-assessment instructions with me. Now, this indicates that you are familiar with and capable of performing all the competence units, including the certification. Now, I'd like to extend as well my warm greeting to all of you who have come to our faculty for your EPAS NC2 assessment, which will establish your proficiency level. Alright, so this NC2 qualification is made up of basic, common, and core competences. Now, we do have here the what we call the following core competencies. First is we have this what we call the plan training sessions. And of course, we also have here the facilitate learning sessions, the supervise work-based learning, conduct competency assessment, and maintain training facilities, and of course, utilize electronic media and facilitating training. Alright, so of course, evidence will be gathered through demonstrations, oral questions, and written tests. Okay, as well as other assessment processes. So the written examination, demonstration, and oral questions will be used to judge your knowledge and skills for this EPAS NC2 examination. Now, the laboratory is located at the end of the hallway right there. And for your personal needs, and you can also eat in our cafeteria. So that is located in the lobby. However, you are not permitted to leave the assessment center during the evaluation. Now, if you have concerns or any questions, clarifications or if there's a need for you to clarify a matter concerning the assessment, you may raise your hand because I am more than willing to assist you. And if you have trouble understanding the given instructions, please let me know since we are happy to interpret them for you. And also, if you have trouble, writing your answers, don't be bashful because we may accept your answers verbally during the written tests. And please keep in mind to, keep safety while you do the various activities during the real evaluation. So before plugging any electrical equipment, be sure it is in good working order. And also, double check that you have all the materials you'll need for the actual assessment. In the event of an accident, please notify me as soon as possible so that we can offer you with our first aid. And of course, our first aid cabinet is located on the right side of the laundry. Workshop, in the laundry workshop. So in case you have questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to, of course, appeal. Okay, so you can submit your appeal to the provincial office where the assessment center and the assessor are accredited. Now, in regards to the results of your assessment, we observed strict confidentiality, and this is to ensure your integrity as well. So if you have no further queries or clarifications, I will be the exact I will give the exact instructions. So please take the time to read everything thoroughly. Okay, there. And this one. Okay, so I will now give you your allotted or assigned numbers. Okay, there. And to you. Alright, so everybody must be ready now. Candidate number 1, you may proceed to the assessment area, while the other candidate, please remain here in the waiting area while I'll call you by your numbers, okay? Alright. Alright, candidate number 1, this way please. Thank you. Okay, so candidate number 1, this assessment areas where you're going to perform or all your assembling and disassembling electronic product. Okay, I'm gonna repeat. This areas where you're going to perform all your assembling and disassembling electronic product. All right. Alright, so if you have any questions, you may ask me now, because as soon as the assessment begins, you can no longer ask me any questions. Is that clear?
No, sir, I don't have any further questions.
Perfect. In that regard, you may begin. And please be advised that there will be an oral questioning following the demonstration. Your timer starts now. Alright, candidate number 1, please sit down.
Okay, sir.
Candidate number 1 is able to answer all the questions asked by the assessors.
Alright, so candidate number 2, please sit down.
Record and rating sheet detail of evidence collected and judgment made about the candidate's performance. For positive feedback, it's competent.
Alright, so please sit down, candidate number 1. So my question is, how did you feel about the assessment?
I am confident that I was able to perform well during the demonstration, even if I had a hard time during the oral questioning. But all in all, I know I did my best. And
So based on my observations and your perspective, you are certainly capable of completing various EPAS NC2 competencies. So you are able to solder all the PCB properly, and I congratulate you for a job well done. You are already competent. Alright, so please sign this competency results summary. There you go. Alright, so the manager will inform you where to claim your certificate of competency. Alright. Congratulations. Okay, so please sit down, candidate number 2. So, candidate number 2, how do you feel about the assessment?
I feel nervous because I got distracted while doing the task. That's why I can say that I did not perform well during the assessment.
You know what, Ms. Siroy, you were able to perform well the assembling and disassembling electronic product. Actually, you were very good at it. However, you were not able to soldering it properly based on the result by observation during demonstration. So the outcome of the assessment is that you are not yet competent. But still, it was a job well done performance, and I know you can do a lot more than that. Alright? Well, will you please sign this competency results summary? There you go. Alright, so the account manager will inform you where to claim your certificate of competency, okay? Alright, congratulations. Alright, so do you have any questions?
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Submit to Assessment Center Manager assessment reports.
Okay na?
After accomplishing the registry of workers assessed and certified, the processing officer will ask the assessor and assessment center manager to sign before passing it on together with the other document.